So, whoops, I just dropped the microphone now. Let me see if I figured this out. I don't think I've even figured it out, have I? Oh, maybe there is some sound now. So I'll do that again. Hello, my name is Amanda Fitzgerald and I am a independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Sydney, Australia. So welcome. It has been a while since I have gone live. I don't know, probably a good couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks. I don't know. But life gets busy. So I haven't actually done that much craft, but I have been in my craft room this morning. So Fridays are usually a day I have to craft. So I always look forward to my Fridays. So I'm going live. I usually do go live at 8:30. Well, I have actually pulled it back to 7:30 because daylight savings and it's actually quite cold. It's been quite cold in Sydney, so I have pulled it back a little bit. But anyway, I thought I'd do a morning live today because I actually have my team gathering tonight. So I gather with my team of Stampin' Up demonstrators on a Friday night at 7:30 each month. So I've got that tonight on Zoom. So it doesn't matter where you are in Australia, we catch up a little bit. So hopefully doing that tonight, more than likely doing that tonight. Sometimes even that gets a little bit challenging and I have to reschedule. But anyway, I am here, I am crafting. I have actually been doing some things in the background. I'm actually now part of a crafty calibration, yeah, where I calibrate with demonstrators from around the world to bring you a tutorial bundle. So now when you purchase from me $75 or more, I will have a different tutorial bundle to send out to you. So these are some of the lovely cards and they're done from many different demonstrators. Hey Alison, how are you? Many different demonstrators from around the world. So and all of these cards that you can see, I think there's 30 in this tutorial bundle. So when you spend $75 or more with me without shipping, I will send this to you on email. It's got all the instructions on how to create these, what products are used, full photos of the actual projects. So it's really awesome. So I'm super excited to be part of it. If you're part of my team, this is something you will get for free. So my team, I will put this in our group and it's actually part of my team leads group as well. So and Mandy Witherby actually has created a card in here as well. So it's awesome. So for my team, you get this free. You can shop with me and get it for free over $75, or you can purchase the tutorial bundle. So if you'd like to purchase the tutorial bundle on its own, it's $28. So that's something you can do as well. So I'm super excited. I've actually cut off some of the projects. There is 30. So mine, I couldn't get it to print, but mine's over here. And I actually created with this bundle, which I am in love with. And that's what I'm creating with today. The Kintsugi. It's the art of putting like crockery and that back together with gold. So hence the idea behind, that's where the inspiration is from. And that's why they call it the Kintsugi, I can't pronounce it, bundle. Now there is also, sorry, I'm actually using the suite because this you can actually purchase in a suite and it's actually quite an affordable price. For $136, you actually get the stamps, the dies, the embossing folder, the embellishments and the paper. But it's a really good price at the moment because you can actually buy a suite and get a suite for half price. So I did put an example on my business page where you can do that. You can even get a suite. Now I emphasize the word suite because it has to be part of a suite. So it has to, when you're on the online website, it has to be the suite code. So if you have any questions, by all means, let me know. But where it will show you the paper and the embossing folder and the embellishments and things like that, it'll show you the suite price. So if you put in one suite, you get the second suite at half price. Same as if you'd just like to order the stamp set. If you'd just like to order a stamp set and a second stamp set, providing it's part of a suite, you'll get that second stamp set for half price. Same as if you're interested in the designer series paper that's part of a suite, and then there's another designer series paper that you're interested in, you will get buy one, get the second half price. So a lot of things at the moment are buy one, get the second half price. But use your catalogue and look for if the products are part of a suite collection. I was looking for these colours this morning and I've just found them. I just wanted to see what colours coordinate with this paper, and I couldn't find it. There it is, it's up the top. Yeah, so just look for that suite collection and you will be right from there. Yeah, so there's plenty of suites. There's your, I love this one, the Turtly Cute. So there's lots and lots of suites in your catalogue, and you can also search online via suites in shop products, and you'll also be able to find suites in there. But by all means, if you're not after a whole suite of products, then look if there's anything you'd like in there. And like I say, you buy one and get one half price. So you could buy an embossing folder and then get the embellishments for half price. But the lower price is always going to be the one that's discounted. So it's like any BOGO sale that other companies do. Your higher price is your full price, and then your lower price. So if one's $134 and one's $129, the $129 will be discounted to the half price. Okay. But if you have any questions, by all means, don't hesitate to ask me, because that's what I'm here for, to help you out. Yeah, okay, now, so yeah, don't forget my new tutorial bundle, because I've been excited to actually let people know about that. I think I did put it on my page at one stage, but I wanted to let you know in person. All right, so let's get crafting, hey? All right, let's figure this out. I think I might go upside down, and we'll see how this sound goes. I'm going to do it my normal way, and we will see how it goes, hey? Okay, you probably can... I'm just going to wait for it to catch up, and then we will zoom it in a bit, because you can see my awesome desk there, and we will want to actually... Let me see if I can just... I'm still getting it. I'm just wondering whether that's going to be all right. Now let me get some of this product in, and we'll see what it looks like. Because, oh, how about we put some light, and then that might stop you having so many shadows. Okay. It might be a little bit too far away still, hey? And then when I zoom in, it's crazy. Yeah, then when I zoom in, I'm just repeating myself now. And of course, I've got that many cords hanging around. Oh, crazy. Right, I just hope that it's going to be. Now, let me just bring the catalogue back in. So this is, if I move that back a bit too. This is it's in the annual catalogue, and it's on pages 58 and 59. I think I'm going to have to go down a bit. All right, bear with me, guys. I'm just going to take this up again, and then I'm going to zoom in. It seems that that's what it likes. There we go. All right, so at least it sounds good. We'll just get that picture good. And I think we're sorry, I've got my cup of tea, but alright, so I think I might just do this in. Alright, there we go. So I think we're looking pretty good. So I am, like I say, the products are part of this suite, 58 and 59. And the other thing too, and I'm always looking out for us demonstrators, because we get all those additional perks. So if you are a demonstrator, you also obviously get to take part in the buy one get the second half price, but we get our discount on top of that. So it's a great time to buy any suite or suite products. But if you're part of anyone, if you have any questions, by all means. But I actually worked out that this suite and another suite that I actually put in, and I can't remember which one it was. I think it might have been this one. This is another lovely one that I love. I think it might have been the Celebrity 6. Anyway, what I would do is I would go online and have a look through the suites in shop products, and that's what I actually did. And I thought, well, I really would like this suite, put that one in, and then put another one in, and then you can see the discount come off. This is both for customers, but for demonstrators, we also get our additional 20% off as well. So that's always an added perk. So always, if you're thinking about joining, special offer is gone, and I don't know when. I'm thinking in my head. I'm not sure. We never know. We never get told when the next promotion's on. But it's always a good time to join, because if you've got a long list and you want to get your 20% off, then it's always the way to go. But at the moment, you still get $235 worth of product for $169. So you're still getting the $66 worth of product. So it's a no-brainer to get that starter kit order deal, and then get all the additional perks that you get with being a demonstrator. I love it. So there is our beautiful embellishments. So they are the flower accents. And then you have the stamp set with some beautiful sentiments. It really does have some nice sentiments. Thanks for helping me through this difficult time. You inspire me. There is beauty in your story. I know you'll get through this and be stronger for it. And I'm here for you. So really, 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 really pretty. And then some awesome dies. So the dies, So I have been creating with this a little bit, and I've sent some cards out with it. I actually don't have much paper left, because I actually did a paper share with some team and with the team. I think I only offered it to the team. I didn't know whether I still can do paper shares for customers. If it's something you're interested in, let me know. But yeah, I only got a share of the paper, so I need to order some more paper, because with the share and then using it, I'm running out. So yeah, the dies cut out, the vases. It's got some, obviously the detail ones that do the gold. Yeah, so that one's cool, but I won't talk about it too much, because we're going to have a go at it. It's got an awesome embossing folder, and you know what? I don't even know what embossing folder is. Oh, that's disastrous. Bugger, I thought I had everything here. Okay, let me just go have a look. This morning, and I thought that I had left these products alone to create with, and as it turns out now, my embossing folder is not here. What a shame. I don't know where it is. Okay, alright, we're going to have to do without the embossing folder, and the embossing folder is awesome. And I actually wanted to make a card using it. Okay, doesn't matter, you can see me. Anyway, I was going to make a variation of this card here with the embossing folder. Oh, look, here it is. Yay! There's the awesome embossing folder. So yes, I love all of these cards, and like I always say, you can copy them. So I'm going to do a variation of this one, and then I'm actually going to show you like a kind of antique-y way. And it's an idea shared from a Leslie Peters. I believe she's a Canadian demonstrator, but it's an awesome where we use some blending brushes and some heat embossing. So yeah, but I found the embossing folder awesome. And then we've got some beautiful paper. The papers are always something that makes Stampin' Up stand out from the rest, I think. So there is a beautiful, now I've already die cut that one out with one of the dies, and that was just from the paper. So you can see that, and here's the papers. I think I've shown the papers here before. So you can see how I've die cut one of those bowls. So they've got bowls and vases. So you've got some beautiful papers there. Look at that. Pretty cool. Yeah, really, really nice. So, yeah. And I'm just trying to see what they've used there. I think that's cloud cover, and of course I haven't brought that in either. That's all right. We will. I really would like to copy that one as well, but we'll do snow ones. Now the other one that's not part of this suite, but I think this goes beautiful with this, is called the Irresistible Designs. Oops, Irresistible? Yeah, Irresistible. These are really hard to see on camera, but they're really shimmery. And you get, now I didn't do a share, so I won't. You get 2 of each. Yeah, so you get 2 of each. So really, look at that. Oh, you can see the shine on that. They're really pretty. Now these are just one-sided because they're a specialty paper, so the back's obviously just white. But they're really nice too. But I brought them in because I thought, maybe I'll use them. But anyway, I'm going to do a variation of this card. But I was actually just going to do with white. But you know what? I'm thinking we need the pink. I'm loving that pink. Let's go get some something. No, this petal pink is nice. Alright, let's case this one because I'm liking it. Alright, let's do that one first and then we'll do some heat embossing. So we're going to start off with a full piece of petal pink. Now, the other thing that's awesome is Stampin' Up, like I said to you. I found where the colours are. Stampin' Up will tell you what colours you can use to coordinate. So I think that's, the colour coordination really does help. Even if you're an avid crafter that's been crafting for years, it just helps. You don't have to think. But if you're a new crafter, you know kind of what pink goes with that paper. So it makes you just look like a professional. Alright, so let's grab this. This one down to 14.8. And then I just fold that in half using my trimmer and just fold that over. Okay, so that's our base. And then I'll just use my bone folder to crease that, and then that lays nice and flat for me. Then we will grab a, in fact we might do it 10.5, so I think that's a full front. Oh, actually, no, I won't. I do want to do, let's do 10. We'll see a little bit of a border. So we'll do 10 centimetres. by 14.4. So if you're watching, be sure to say hi. I don't think I've seen comments again. Oh, I just got comments up. Oh, hello, Deborah. Last time I went live too, I couldn't see any comments. Hello. Cool, I can see comments. Yay. All right, so that's going to go on top of there. Now we need to emboss that one. So we'll grab my cut and emboss machine. Now, if you haven't got yourself one of these, this is another thing that people put in their starter kit and get it for $169, which is an awesome buy. It's so easy to use. So it is, when it says that is a 3D embossing folder, you just need to use, they come with all the plates. The only plate I do buy additionally is a magnet plate, and I just get that whenever I can find one. They don't last very long, but yeah, they're cheap and nasty. Just replace them. But they work, so that's all I need. All right, so we just grab the embossing folder, and then we will put our petal pink in here, like that. This is the coolest embossing folder I've seen for a while because it's got so many different patterns. It's just awesome. Okay, and then we just roll it through. Simple as that. And then we will have, we will have a beautiful embossed, look at that. How cool is that? So pretty. Love that. And I'm thinking, now let's get some of these dies happening as well. Whoops, I dropped one. I'm thinking that these maybe, I don't know. No, they don't match totally. I'll tell you what it looks like on the thing that they made it happen that way, but we're just gonna cut some and put some. We'll cut some out and then we'll see how we go. So you can also, I've got to buy some more gold because I am running low. So we'll just grab my little slim pickings in here. Okay, so, oh, we need to use our magnetic plate this time. Now, the other thing we can do as well is, now it appears that I'm going to just cut one out this time for this card, but then we'll do some stamping and that on another one. So I'm just going to grab this, and I am going to use this beautiful pink one here actually. So we'll just chop that one out. So I just chop around it. Now there is beautiful flowers there too, and there is a die cut for that one as well. So now if you just wanted to purchase the paper, that is certainly fine, because as you can see what I'm doing here, you could just fussy cut these images out as well. You don't necessarily have to die cut. However, these goldy things are very handy die to have, because you could do this with all different colours, these dies. So then we'll put all this on together like this. So I'm still using, I'm kind of copying that card but changing it up. I'm always changing things up. Now they have got a little bit, they have used a little bit of this one here too, I think. Yeah, we might just, so what they've done with these two dies here is get a little bit of white. That's white. That one. So on this here, now when I demonstrator too, you can look on the website, and I can't remember where it actually tells you, but it will actually tell you exactly what they use for these catalogue products, which can help as well, and I haven't bothered to do that. Now I'm just trying to look, I'm just trying to decide what I want to die cut. Those, what colour? I don't know what colour I want to cut them in. Isn't that right? I think it's, yeah, alright, well, yeah, I think we'll go white. And it's actually, these are standalone. This is the actual die that's going to cut. I think I might actually stamp it, yes. So in here, you've got this one here. So we're going to cut that one and stamp that one and cut that one out. So we'll just grab this one out. Now, I just thought, put your money. Just hang on 1 second. Again. As I walk through my house and fix up what I haven't fixed up. Alright, I've got some, I just put some, if you didn't hear what I said, I'm not sure whether you can hear me when I walk out there. If you're interested to know, I'm still getting used to this mic. Anyway, I'm just cleaning these stamps. I think I have used them before, but for some reason they're still on the plastic, so that indicates to me that I haven't cleaned them. So I'll just give them a little bit of a wash. Okay. So we will grab that stamp out, like I said, and put that one on a block. And we're going to use some misting moonlight, I think. But what we're going to do is we're going to stamp off that misting moonlight. So to the side, I'm going to stamp that misting moonlight because it's quite strong, and then stamp again. My cut and emboss machine is so big it doesn't really give me enough room to to craft. But once we get these cut out, I'll move. So I'm just giving that another clean because sometimes it comes from the manufacturer and it has a little bit of oil on it, so it's obviously going to get made in machines. So let's give that another go. Okay, so we'll just use a couple of those as well. Has anyone got this suite of products? You have to let me know. If you're watching live and you've got them, or if they're on your list, or if you're watching the replay, please let me know whether you've got them, or if this is going to help you get them out and use them. Okay, so we will. I've made this a little bit big, but that's all right. And then that one is just going to be cut out like that. Okay, so now we've got everything there. We'll just put our top plate on there. Whoops, and actually lay it on all 3 plates because otherwise it's not going to work. Oh, and we've got to put our die on there as well. That will help, won't it? And we're going to take the pink one. There we go. So then we'll run that through. That's what I love about this cut and emboss machine. The plate has lots of room for you to run multiples through. So then that one that one there. And we might actually cut that other one out as well. And then we'll grab these out. And that's giving us our gold. Then I'll just grab my tape tool. Which one? Oh, where's the other one? Oh, here it is. There we go, and we'll run them through again. Just make sure that there's no little gold left. Okay, and we'll grab that little bit more gold. I'm just trying to think, how can I use this the most effective way? Alright, and then we've got one of those. And we'll do another one of them. And we may as well take that vase as well. We might change our mind on colours. Oh, I just went to my flower. I will actually, look, let me put that down, seems though it's got to use it now. And I'll show you that that one fits just with that there. So that one, you won't notice that I just crushed that. There we go. Crafting isn't perfect. We all make mistakes and it's all good, and that's where embellishments or cut this out and cut that out and you get them in the end. Okay, so then we've got another vase thing if we want it, and I think we will have enough of them. So I might just, oh, you know what, seems I want to do one more of those. Oh, where do we go? Oh, there it is. I'll just do one more of them. One more of them. Which means I'll do a little bit more gold. I'll put dropsies today too, so I'll put that one in there. And we haven't, how about we get the one out that I've just die cut? Hey. Now, if Amanda was smart, and Amanda's not smart, I always forget, I would have die cut these with the adhesive sheets on the back, and they would have been a lot easier to stick down. But that's okay. Too late. Too late, Amanda. Okay, let's go that one there. What I might do is I'm going to put that one there. Excuse me. And I'm actually going to just get some of this. It's not going to cut all of it. But that's okay, because I'm just going to use what I can get rather than cutting another piece of gold. So let's do that. Okay. Alright, then we're going to get rid of this machine so we'll have some room. Much better on this table. Okay, so we'll just grab those out. There's that one there, and then that one, and then we'll put the plates away. Okay. Alright. Now I'm sure I don't know. Oh, Deborah says she has this suite and loves it. That's cool. Cool. I have to keep clicking. The comments are definitely not staying up. Who knows? Alright, so sniffle, sniffle. Okay, so this one, I'll just get that one out, like that. And then this one is out. Yeah, okay. And we'll put my flower back. Put the eyes up there. Okay. Alright, so then what we'll have is the card and a little sip of my coffee. Cold coffee, that's alright. Okay, so now I've got a couple of glues going at the moment. I've got three. Oh, my three favourite glue holders. So I do make these and sell them. So they are $12 each. So I've got a beautiful nude pearl white one. That one's still quite new. And the hot pink one is quite called fuchsia. And then my favourite purple, which has always been my favourite. Okay, so we're going to do our gold leafing. Sorry, our gold leafing. I don't think it's not gold leafing. So yeah, so you really can place this wherever you want. Wow, how pretty is it? I love it. And then which one's going to look better? I think this one now. Lucky I cut that one out because that's getting lost. The pink's getting lost in there. And then I wonder whether I do want a flower. No, I don't want a flower. That flower has got a crease in it. I have to use it. I would use that one just popping out the top there. Oh, I will actually. That's what I'm going to do. Because that's got a crease on it, I'm actually going to cut that down. So I'm going to cut there and cut there and there, and that's just going to go in the top. I do like that, just in the top. Yeah, there we go. And then we're going to put a bit more down here. Okay, so let's glue that down first because I think I like how they kind of sit. I've got one more bit of gold there. So let's grab some glue and get a bit icky. I'm just going to use, I just put a bit too much on. I'm going to use a bit of a white there. Because you just really want to sparingly. You don't need much to get it to stick. There we go. Really little bit. The problem is, it's really hard to see a little bit. And then before you know it, you've got a little lot. So that one I'm going to actually have coming off like that. And we'll just cut back. And then this one, maybe like that actually. Oh yeah, I like that, yeah. Oops. Lucky I bought that white paper because now I'm going to use it on my fingers. Okay, so there's our pieces, and then I would just turn the card over, and anywhere where I have actually let it go over, just snip that off. Just like that. And then we have our vase and our flower, and then our other bits of flower. Just in the tops there. little bit more colour. There we go. That looks cool. Alright, so we're just going to put a bit of glue on this. Mix that up like that. I'm having a good day with the glue today. There we go. So this one we're going to mount up on some dimensionals. And in fact, I'm going to mount up the whole card. So we'll just put some. I've got that many dimensionals on the run here. You need to stop using a strip until I've finished a strip. There we go. I put one where I joined it together. So we'll get those off. Have I got a day off? I do have Fridays off. Yeah, I have Fridays off work. I usually do go live on a Friday night, as you know, but usually Fridays, I'm busy doing whatever on my days off. But yes, I do have days off. I do have Fridays off. But tonight I'm doing my team, doing the team gathering. So I thought I would go live today as a change. There we go. So that, and then I will look on the back of that one. Look how that, even that side's cool. That's it. It's a cool embossing folder. Loving it. Right, so I just use the foam adhesive sheets. And what I'll do is I'm going to cut them in half, and then, because you can cut these to whatever size you want. Sometimes when you do this, cards might be a little bit more to send. But if you're handing a card to someone, I say bulk it up. It looks really cool. Alright, so then that will go on here. Like that. And then we need a sentiment. So what sentiment would we like? Where is it? There is beauty in your history. I know you'll get through this and be stronger for it. I'm here for you. Thanks for helping me through this difficult time. You inspire me. Oh, I think I like that one. You inspire me. You inspire me. That's lovely. Alright, so let's grab some. I think I'm going to use some basic beige actually. So I'm going to use some basic beige. And you know what? I don't know what yet. Hang on a minute. We actually might. Just trying to think what colour. I think I might do it in a. No, I think I'm just going to do it in. Let's see what basic beige on basic beige cardstock. And we will use. Sometimes your piercing mat. If you've got a piercing mat, it works a lot better when you are stamping with this photopolymer. I think it actually would have helped even with those ones as well. Okay, you inspire me. Did I get the right one? Yep. Let's have a look. Oh, it's very... Oh, yeah, well done, Amanda. Put my finger in the ink pad. You inspire me. No. Nope. Don't like basic beige on basic beige. Basic beige with misty moonlight. That was my next option. So let's just give that a quick clean. And how are you doing, Nola? Hopefully you're doing fine. You're still with me. Hopefully you might slowly be able to craft a little bit again. So here is the Misty Moonlight, and I'm going to do it just up here. You inspire me. Yeah, I think that's good. I might just have one more go. Just going to step that off a bit. Yeah, okay. Clean that one up. And put it in my pack. Alright, so. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm just going to cut that one out. Now I'm going to cut it quite wide. I'm going to figure out where I want it to go. There we go, so just like that. And then I might actually just, so that's going to go under there, and then I might just slant. So with this, just go like that. Beautiful, so I'll put some glue on that one. Beautiful. You inspire me. That's awesome. And then, I'm wondering whether, no, we don't want any more of that, no. We need some embellishments. So we'll open these ones. Yes, it sure does. Patricia, I don't think I've said hello. Hello, Patricia. No, stuck in bed with a bug, not good, but I'm glad to watch. Oh, cool. That's cool. Watch along. Okay, Nola. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Yeah, so we got some, these are so blingy and so shiny. Alright, so let's go. We might put a big one and two little ones. So big one, and then a couple of little ones. Just to give it a little bit more bling. Oh, that just finishes it off actually. Wow. Yeah, that's cool. I love that. Wow. So you can see, probably not exactly the same as the catalogue, but I love that. I know that. I'll see whether you can see that in the. It takes a little while to come up in the camera. I think you can see it, hey? Oh, a little bit. There we go. Anyway, I'm sure you would have got it. Alright, so that's that one. Now, what else you can do is, let's get into a little bit of blending, hey? So, grab some basic white cardstock. Now, blending brushes, I'm going to think of a colour. Blending brushes, Stampin' Up! Sell in packs of 3. And I'm just trying to think what I'm trying to say. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But yes. So we'll grab the blending brushes. And we might do this one. Let's go go a little bit of green actually, a little bit of green and a little bit of basic beige. So let me get those colours. So I actually just have, like different, that's mine. Yeah, so I've just got one for green, one for like golds, I've got one for blacks, one for blues, things like that. So we'll just clean it off first. So where's my, so we'll just give it a clean for whatever green I used on it last, because I know I'm bad at doing it straight away. So we'll just get rid of that green, not that it's going to matter anyway, and then we'll just clean that one off, and that one's quite clean anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to blend. So we just grab the ink pad, put a little bit of ink on it, ink off first, and then we will just put that on the page like that, and then we'll add some old olive to it. Now the old olive is going to be way darker than that. Oh, not way darker actually. So just like that really, that's all you want to do. And you could do this with any colours, okay, any colours you want to use. So from there, we are going to do some heat embossing. So we will, so I've got my little tray over here, and I've got my heat gun. So this is the Stampin' Up one. This is the one. I do have another one, but it doesn't flow right. Plug that one in. And we've got our Versamark. And then we're going to use gold, of course. Some gold. And then we will use, we'll put everything else away. And I've got my little utility tray. This one's awesome. And if you've got a heat gun, this is a great accessory to have to use as well. Okay, so then we'll open our Versamark. We'll use our little embossing buddy. Now the embossing buddy comes in this pack, so I'm pretty sure you get your tweezers, your brush, your tray, your embossing buddy. I think that's it from memory. So if you type in embossing, I think you could see that one. So we'll just use the embossing buddy, and that just gets a little bit of a static out of there. And then we're going to get our larger bars. And I haven't tested whether that fits on a D block. It does, it fits on your normal size block, just like that. Yep. And then we're going to ink that one up. Make sure it's well and truly inked, because you can't really see this once you do it. And then ink, or press down, nice and firmly, but don't rock it, and then lift straight up. And then we will get our gold and put it in our tray, and then we are going to shake it all over our image. So shake it all over our image, leave it sit for a little bit, give it a little bit of a shake so it kind of transfers to that Versamark ink. Just tapping lightly so that it goes all over that image. And then you can tap off. And I usually just give it a flick. And then if you need your brush, that's what your brush is for, and it will just brush any excess. Now it doesn't really matter, because I'm actually going to, what do you call it? Die cut it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, that is okay to leave now. Be careful where you put it back. Don't knock your powder. It's not. And then I'm going to use, just knock that down. Give it a brush with your brush again. Like that. And I'm just going to put my powder away. In fact, I probably wanted to do something else, really. It doesn't matter. Make sure it's all in there. But what you could do is leave it in there if you're going to do multiple cards, or if you want to do a sentiment, which I probably wanted to do a sentiment, but that's all right, we'll do it again. Then we grab our tweezers, Now the tweezers will just clip on and hold that for you and stop you from burning yourself. So we'll hold that and then we'll put our gun on. And then we'll wait for the magic to happen because it is magical, this is. And you just heat it up. I always just keep it moving along so you don't burn one part of the card. You don't want to burn one part of the card. So you just heat that up and then it will just start to change. It's just starting to change now. There we go. So the longer you actually heat that, the flatter it will go. So there we go. There we go. How pretty is that? So then we will die cut that one out. Now you've seen me die cut, so I'm just going to do it on my table over here. I just need the dies. So I'm just die cutting this out. And there it is. How cool is that? And then we can put that on any kind of card we want. So I'm thinking we're going to go some white. So we'll grab our white again. We could have also gone basic beige as well, but I'm going to go white. So we will chop this one. So this one I'm going to actually chop it down portrait style at 10.5 and then fold that one in half. Just like that. And we get the bone folder. And then I'm going to do, because I love it, we're going to do that embossing folder again in white. So this one will be 10 centimetres by 14.4. So you end up with a piece of card like we did before. Place it in our embossing folder and then I'll go put it through the machine. That looks pretty cool. And then we've got our image, and then we want some gold again. So we're going to have to, I'm going to have to cut some more gold out. I'm wondering where the double pops, hey, oh look at that. Look at that. And then we need some flowers, hey, yes, now where's my flowers? I've got a vase, I've got a bowl. Got my papers here. So, wow, makes me wonder whether I want a bowl on this one as well. No, I think I'm just going to cut some flowers out. So I'm just going to cut around. So we'll have one. Now you also can stamp the flowers as well, as Amanda thinks. I think I like the colours of these ones. Yeah, I'm liking the pink in them. So we've got three, and then we want to cut out our gold. So we'll grab our gold and our flower. So I'll be back in a second. Oh, I'll show you how I'm doing it, hey? Well, you've got see that I'm laying it on the plate. Basically, I'm getting my plate and I'm laying my flower like that, and then my gold like that. Beautiful. So let's push that one through. Take your pick tool to help me get them out. Die cutting and fussy cutting are great, great little tasks to do when you're watching the TV, most definitely. So there's another one. And another one. I love this flower. I think we only need that much, but I'll do another one because I want more flowers. So. Okay, I've just got 2 flowers. Let's see if that will be enough. Some more gold. Another piece. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so we've got our 2 flowers. We need 2 flowers. I don't know what I was going to do with the 3rd flower. Yeah, I was going to put it on like down the bottom here, but no, we just want them coming out of the pot. So, and then I think maybe a bit more of that down there. Yep, okay, so I'm liking where all that is. So we're going to glue that down. And we're going to put another piece. Use all of them this time. So just a little bit of glue again. And it's good to always hang off a little bit, I think, that cardstock. Highly recommend adhesive sheets for this. or a baby wipe close by to clean your fingers so that your fingers don't keep picking it up like that. But that's the part of the fun of crafting. I just don't like to hassle you. Make you watch me get all glued up in that. When you're not live, it doesn't matter how much time you place things and that. That's the part of the enjoyment of sitting down and creating, isn't it? I might just need a little bit more glue under that piece. The good thing is you only need a little bit. Love it. Yep. When fingers are too gluey, use another object. Not just put a little bit of glue on it. Beautiful. It's that whole, that's why they say it's Kintsugi, whatever it's called, inspiration, because that's what they do. They use all these little bits of gold, apparently, I should Google it actually, to put like vases and things back together. And that's where it's inspired, so that I can imagine would be a there we go. Okay, so there we go, and that's going to go on there. Oh, yeah, that's the right way. And then we want to put our vases on. Okay. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue along here. Just to glue them together first. Beautiful. So then we'll glue them to there where we're happy. And we're just guessing that that was the happy place. Yep, I missed a little bit. Oops. And then we will put some dimensionals on the back there. And that's what's really going to hold my flower down. It was only a little bit of glue that I used because I knew I was going to put these on the back. Beautiful. So I'm going to take one of those. And that goes down there. Awesome, loving it. And then we'll put some adhesive sheets on the back here. You could glue it down. That's it. Now this one I'm actually not going to put a set. Actually, I think, oh no, I didn't bring another stamp sticker. I need happy birthday. Do I have a happy birthday? Oh, I do have this Blooming Phrases, which is such a funny name. Blooming Phrases. That might work too. I do have that in my room. Oh, that looks awesome. Love it. Love it. Happy birthday. Let's stamp this one up and see if I can get it to work. Happy and birthday. Okay. I'll just get a block. So this is an e-block. It's a bit more handy for your longer ones. I'm actually going to, what colour do I, yeah, just thought of it. Petal pink on white. Let's give that a go. Petal pink on white. I need like someone that can clean up for me as I'm doing my lives. I need a clean up fairy. Who needs a clean up fairy? Okay, so we're going to put them in some petal pink. Now petal pink is quite a light colour. So let's see what it looks like, hey? Works. It's good. So these are good because you can actually use it with the long little bit that comes off. Like you can use it with the long little bit. It's got lovely little details as well. Little images. Yeah, or you can take that off, you know, mask it and not use that part. That's what I'm trying to say. Put them back. Yeah, but this is a stamp set I actually saw. They actually demoed at, and I'm giggling because it was a very funny presentation at one stage. The yearly convention that Stampin' Up does for demonstrators. And yeah, it was really funny when she, Emma, her name is, kept saying blooming phrases. It's quite funny. All right. So just bear in mind, if you joined later, I do have my new tutorial bundle that any order over $75, you get a full tutorial bundle. And this is from the May bundle because we're in June, so it was from May. There's 30 different cards there, and there's all the instructions to make that from many different demonstrators around the world. So that comes free with a $75 order. Or you can purchase this tutorial bundle for $28. Or if you're part of my team, you get it for free. So, right, so we'll just put this down this way so I can see. I could not see. Made this very hard for myself because the cardstock that I've actually stamped it onto is so big that was really hard for me to cut. But I've managed, I think. There's happy. And our birthday. Let's see how this works. See, I think I'm actually going to cut that off down the bottom there. Just trying to find a place where I like it. I think that's nice actually. I think I'm going to cut the other part off too, just a little bit. Okay. Now, do I mount that up? I think I do need to. So we're going to mount this one up. So as you're seeing me finish the second, which one did you like? Now this one here, before I start to say that, which one did you like the best? That's what I'm about to say. Oh, maybe there. Yeah. First card, second card. Let me know in the comments. And if you're watching replay, let me know. First card, second card. Oh, hang on a minute, sorry. Oops, hang on, I need a... So with that one there, finish explaining Amanda, I put a dimensional on one side and glue on the other. Because this has already got a dimensional underneath of the vase, so you just want it to sit on top there. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, just put that glue away. Beautiful, and then we need some embellishments, of course. Oh, you know what I should have done? Heat emboss that. I didn't think of that, both cards. Oh, thanks, Deborah. I should have heat embossed. That stamp set would be beautiful, heat embossed. Now we need some, I think I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, right here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, these are so blingy. They are beautiful. Wow. Okay, so we've got that one and that one. My 2 cards. There we go. Well, thank you for coming along and thank you for watching the replay. Have a great weekend. Stay warm if it is cold in your part of the world. That's what I'm doing, is staying warm. And I will see you next time. Thanks heaps. Bye.